Hello and welcome. Let's do this collective reading for the spring equinox, the vernal equinox, as well as the new moon. They are right back to back on each other, so overlapping energies there. There's a lot of astrological things coming up and going on. I'm not an astrologer. Definitely look for an astrology channel for that type of information. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and we've got like some overlaps of energy. So we have the new season beginning, a new zodiac calendar beginning with that new moon in Aries. So yeah, lots of new energy. So collectively, what can we expect? What's going on? What should we do? Let's just get a bunch of cards, no spread, free flowing. Nine of Cups energy. Makes sense. Satisfaction. So I feel like a lot of us are going to start feeling like we've achieved something here, and we're going to start, also it's speaks on knowing your worth and that kind of thing. So let's one more, and then yeah, I'm gonna we'll call this a chaos reading, I guess. I'm gonna go just add cards however they feel like they need to come out. So, and then we'll interpret at the end. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Melissa, and I do these weird, random chaos readings, I guess we can call them. Chaos Tarot. And witchy unboxing videos and Metaphysical Mondays where we talk about magical stuff. So if that's your thing, stick around. I'm going to just start pulling cards. Oh, like, why do those all feel very similar? Why do those all feel very... It's just like... I think it's the smirk. There's a smirk. Okay, cut again. Another king. Okay, feel like stopping there. All right. Wow, they fell weird. Okay. All right, so I feel like there's like a lot of power type stuff people coming into their power is kind of also what I'm getting, because we started off with this Nine of Cups just kind of jumping out there. So getting in that free-flowing kind of energy, feeling like we've achieved something. We got these kings that kind of ended up next to each other. So I feel like this is about, feeling powerful, feeling like you're mastering yourself, like you're knowing yourself better. This could also come with this Four of Swords energy. This is about rest, taking pause, not taking action, no movement, just being still and in the moment and being more present with your thoughts. So that could be where that kind of stems from, is taking a pause. Like maybe we paused over like the winter time, and now that we're creeping into warming up, the planet's going to start kind of warming up. We get this fire energy here, and like we're going to start, well, in our hemisphere it's going to start warming up soon, hopefully. I don't know if anybody else is noticing how the weather is not lining up with the calendar anymore as far as these solstices and equinoxes, but I digress. What can we like look out for? We've got this devil energy here as well. So I feel like don't let this power that you're feeling kind of get to your head. Don't be so attached to being in control of things. I feel like there's a kind of almost a warning energy. Yes, you revel in your accomplishment, feel your feelings about your accomplishments, be proud of yourself. I mean, maybe even show off a little bit, like whatever you do to celebrate your accomplishments. Just make sure, I feel like, don't let it go to your head. Don't let it, don't become so attached to the outcome of an accomplishment, if that makes sense. It's the journey to get there, right? Like, I know it's cliche, but like it's all about the journey, not the destination. And speaking of journey, I'm noticing this ship here on the water, the same water. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Right? So it's about that journey, about getting there, right? Getting from there to there. Look at it, like just lines up so well. but like it's about the journey to getting to this place. So don't become so attached to the control that you feel like you have over yourself, because you want to go with the flow. You want to ride the waves. That's part of the journey, riding the waves to the destination. The destination isn't the reward. The destination is just an outcome. But the journey to get there, it's like, like a road trip. The best part about the road trip is the road trip. That's why we call it a road trip. Otherwise, we would just say we're going to grandma's or whatever. So anyways, that's a weird thing to harp on. So let's move over here into this energy of the reading, where like I'm initially drawn over here, where we're getting this kind of like power. I don't even feel like it's a power struggle, although it could be with this devil energy here. But I feel like it's more of a sense of accomplishment. I feel like collectively we're going to see some accomplishments start to come through, but we have to, make sure that we are attached in healthy ways, right? So we have the devil, and then we have the judgment card right next to it. So there are better things being called to you. So you've achieved something here. You have, a little bit of control and power. You know what to expect. You know what's expected of you. You know what to expect of others. And so then we can pull that into how you map out the next steps, because I feel like this is just another step on the journey. This accomplishment, this feeling accomplished as a collective, is just one piece of the puzzle, right? We're still, like, I'm still feeling like we need to talk about the journey aspect of things. We're still on this journey, is kind of what I'm getting here. And there's like the next step. This judgment is like being called to the next phase. This is about being given like another chance to like replicate, but also in a different way. You know what I mean? Like we replicate the process, but not the outcome, or not the journey itself, but we have a little bit more of a guideline, is what I'm getting from this judgment card. And then we also have this Queen of Pentacles here, which I feel like this is kind of an interesting way this kind of flows. We have some heavy masculine energy over here. I feel like this is more like in the neutral zone for gender, and then we have like kind of the feminine energy over here. So I feel like there may be a little bit of a movement, doing hand waves, like waving movement. So there will be ups and downs. Reading intuitively is weird sometimes for me, because I will just start doing or saying things that have absolutely nothing to do with the cards, but that's what the cards are pulling out of me. So that applies however it applies, but I'm getting that wave motion with my hand. So I feel like this kind of is going to go an up and down kind of way. Almost getting a sense of like these guys are this power, right? Like these are the kings. And then over here we have a queen kind of on the other side. So if we're taking this journey, right, and we're kind of ending up in a more peaceful state into a more feminine type of energy, I feel like this may be indicating a little bit of a shift here in the energy. Like, okay, I'm like, they make fun that, like, I'm not making fun, but I think it's kind of funny sometimes. Like, it's slightly comical to see, like, on other platforms that there's like the like, did you hear the witch's call? Like like the witches are being called. And like with this card always signals to me that you have there's something better that you should be doing. Like you've wrapped up something. This is the 20, right? So this is almost the last card in the major arcana. But it's about, like, so you've wrapped up this thing, you've accomplished, there was a sense of accomplishment going on here. But now it's time to move on to something else. This card always tells me, like, you're being called to something greater than you, or greater than you've done in the past, or greater than you can understand at this time. But it's about being called to something better, something with more purpose, something that is more impactful, whatever, however you feel that come to you. But it's like reminding me of all of those other videos I've seen on other platforms that are like, have you heard the witch's call? you know, like we're being called forth to, you know, like, and it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of cheesy, but like they're very serious, and you know, they know what they know, and that's their truth, and that's fine with me. But I just kind of like, why that would pop into my head as far as that goes. Just kind of like almost seeing a power shift here. So, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is also about practicality, right? This is about being more practical minded. So yeah, that's kind of, that's what we've got so far as like collective energy. Do I want to put the, no, I don't. Okay. What is there anything collectively that we should be doing right now? 10 of Cups. There's that 9 of Cups. Then we got the 10 of Cups. Still got that wave pattern in there, but it's lower. The waves are much lower in this card. So I feel like enjoy what you have. This 10 of Cups is like, you know, wishes fulfilled, happiness, you know, happily ever after, emotionally at least. 4 of Pentacles also pops out there. Yeah, I feel like this is, there's nothing that needs to be done. Enjoy what you have. And, you know, this would say, sometimes we call this like a miserly, like holding on to your resources, not letting them go. And again, having that like unhealthy attachment that you feel from that Devil card. But I feel like this is like paired with this 10 of Cups is saying more like, be grateful for what you have, enjoy what you have. You know, like, use the fine china is kind of what I'm getting from this combo here. Use the fine china. Enjoy what you have. You have things that you don't use because they're for special occasions. But, you know, what special occasion are you waiting for? Like, your life is a special occasion. You know, you woke up this morning. That is a special occasion. And sometimes we don't wake up feeling that way, but I feel like that's kind of the advice we're getting collectively, is to just enjoy it. Enjoy life. Heal your wounds. I know that card gets a bad rap. It really does. And it's also, the 3 is right underneath that 4, just like this 10 is. That's kind of interesting. So it's... anyways, this card for me is not necessarily about heartbreak, but it's like about healing from your wounds. It's going to be really hard to heal from your wounds if you're like constantly taking action. It's also like right next to, it landed like right on top of it. That's where I ended up putting it, without having a spread. So I feel like this is about that inner peace and that inner healing, and that healing that I get from this card happens when you take time away and when you pause and you reflect, and we take a time to assess things and just enjoy them and hold on to them. But yeah, like this is a time of healing. Now this could also be showing us that, you know, this is a time for healing collectively as a, like as a people, or also that the earth is healing, and that we can, you know, just kind of be grateful for our resources here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for, like, if there's anything we should be doing collectively starting this. And I'm gonna finish doing what I'm doing here, and I'm gonna grab an oracle deck. There, those are shuffled. And we are going with a Razor Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray and Ari Weisner. I hope I said their name right. They actually commented. I did an unboxing and walkthrough of an Ari Weisner tarot deck, which you can see. They actually commented on it. Very exciting. So this is the back of the deck. I don't think I've ever used these. I have not ever used these, other than kind of flipping through when I unboxed them. Okay, 2 messages. I'm getting to pull 2 cards for 2 different groups of the collective. 2 different, so I guess pick a number 1 or 2. What number 1 or 2 is calling out to you right now? pause if you want to take a breath or whatever. All right. Ooh. Tiny hands. All right. We've got number 1 or 2. There's 1. There's 2. All right, if you picked number 1, let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. And I feel like landing right here where I was talking about, you know, like not letting that fire consume you, kind of, not letting any type of power that you feel from or control that you feel from an accomplishment be your undoing. Like let it propel you to the next step. Don't just like let it take you over. I feel like that really sets that part, and this is so funny. And then we have all of this purple energy over here. You are safe here, over here with these feminine energies and this healing energy. So yeah, if you pick number 1, let your inner fire warm you but not burn you. Okay. And if you picked oracle card number 2, you are safe here. And I feel like that's just something that you probably need to hear. You are safe here. You are safe, you know, on this channel. You are safe where you are. And I would say if you do not feel safe for legitimate reasons, find safety. Find a safe person. Find safety. But I have a feeling that this is meant to remind you that you are safe and that things that maybe you fear are not as bad as they could be or that you think they are. And with all of these swords, maybe, you know, that could just be something that is a negative thought pattern for you. So yeah, there's our collective reading about what's coming in this new season of our life and of the year. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Always remember that the magic you seek is within you. Have a blessed day.